pick somebody. I'll pick somebody. Yes.
First of all, I'd like to thank Moni Chan for accepting me on MySpace. And, I really appreciate your articles in Impact USA. My question is, I got a bachelor's degree in English/writing, and I'm going for an associate's degree in Japanese. And my dream is to one day be a translator for ADD films or Funimation. I was wondering, what should I do to prepare for that to get a decent chance of getting hired?
As a translator?
Yeah.
As a translator, you're on the right track. I mean, if that's what you're studying, especially studying writing and Japanese, those are the two biggest things in becoming a translator. Because you have to be able to, you have to have an understanding of Japanese and an understanding of writing, because we don't want translations that are just like, this is exactly what every word is in a row. Like, you have to be able to be eloquent in your translations. I just hit you, I'm sorry. So you're on the right track. At that point, what I would suggest is contacting the companies and giving them your statistics and saying, this is what I'm doing. I would like to try for a translation test or something like that. Check out with some of the manga companies and see if they're doing translation, where you can get some side work to kind of practice or whatever and build your way up to that. But they're always looking for good translators. So just contact the company directly. I don't know exactly who you would contact, because that's like another world to us. We stay in the production realm. But I would say contact the company and say, I'm interested in translation, and they'll direct you to the right people.
All right, thanks.
I don't like picking.
You don't like picking? Yes.
I'm trying to become a voice actor. Like, for acting stuff. I've started with acting classes at college.
Awesome.
And I wanted to know what it is.
Well, I know that there are a lot of people that are really interested in getting into voice acting. And, yeah, I know you're out there. And I would say, I mean, it's okay to speak for you guys. It's pretty much kind of the same thing. It's two really basic things. One, get some acting experience. Get into acting. Develop your skills as an actor first and foremost. The operative word in voice actor is actor. It's not making funny voices. Because if you can't play a character well, if you can't take that character legitimately through all the highs and lows of the story, then it doesn't matter if you can make a funny voice. Within 2 minutes, the audience is tired of your funny voice, and they're looking at their friend going, he sucks. Or this guy can't act. Or that girl can't act, you know? So acting is the most important thing. School plays, community theater, church programs, any place to develop your skills as an actress. Secondly, you have to be where the work is. You guys are fortunate. If most of you, I assume many of you are from the Dallas area, Funimation is one of the big sticks in the animation industry. So at least you're in a city where that work is done. So you're already, you know, that's a great opportunity. LA, Houston, Vancouver, a little bit in New York, a little teeny bit in North Carolina, but there are only a handful of places that do this kind of work. So you really have to be where the work is. You know, if we do a convention in Kentucky, and somebody's like, I'd like to play a voice actor. What's I got to do? I'm sorry, you could be the greatest voice actor who ever lived, and you're not going to get to act in Kentucky. You're not going to get to voice act in places where that kind of work doesn't really exist. So those two things, acting experience and living where the work is. And none of us get rich at voice acting. I have to tell you guys that. If any of you have some dream of being a rich, wealthy voice actor, let go of that. All right? Because none of us are ultra wealthy. We may be very happy, which is priceless.
Well, and
to
also,
do what you love to do.
Yeah, and also a lot of the people that, you know, like I could say I work in anime and I don't do anything else, but you have to understand that I'm also a director and a writer. I'm not just an actor. Like, if you want to make a living in anime, you have to realize that you're going to have to kind of branch off and do other things, and you're going to be working all the time.
And even then,
trust me.
Even then, that's making a living. That's not becoming rich. You know what I'm saying? That's being
I would love to go shopping, but I can't.
Yes. State alchemist in the back.
Alright, everyone knows Edward hates milk. What kind of foods do you hate?
I hate a lot of vegetables. I hate any bean. Any bean. It started, I know I'm Italian, but I hate beans. You know, I think my mother, when I was little, fed me lima beans. And I don't think there's any grosser thing on the planet. And so then from lima beans, it went on to like kidney beans and baked beans, and just the pasty quality of beans. I don't like it. Personally, I think snow peas should be a bean. Because I like snow peas, and they look like beans, and they have a little pod in the middle. I mean, I think they're beans. So, spinach, no, cauliflower, you know, yeah, some of the gooey vegetables, yeah. How about you guys? Well, you know, just some of the more weird vegetables. Okra. Not really much in artichokes either. In artichoke and spinach dip, I could do that.
I can't think of anything I don't like. I like food.
String beans? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Green beans, I can't do it. Carrots? Yeah, I like carrots, but I love organic.
I only like carrots when they're diced up really little and they're put in fried rice. I'm like, I'm eating carrots and I can't even taste them.
I don't think that counts as carrots. I mean, because it's like carrot niblets. It's not even as carrots, it's like carrot droppings.
How many counts that as eating carrots? Thank you.
These people probably had a Snickers bar for breakfast.
But if you place a little sliver of carrot in the Snickers bar, and I don't like carrot cake. No. Sorry.
Grapefruit, can't stand it.
Okay. If you do carrot cake, icing. Then I like carrot cake.
Yeah, I don't like coconut. I like coconut flavor, but coconut itself is like consistency.
Eggplant. Ew. But I love milk. That's why I'm not short.
It does a body good. Okay, I'll break somebody. I won't break you.
What are the differences between voicing for anime and voicing for video games?
That's a good question. The difference between voicing anime and voicing video games. Well, yep, lip sync. Since in anime, the animation's already done, so the mouths move, and it is what it is. So the writers have to adapt to it, and we have to speak in a certain cadence to it. So it's kind of constricted. With video games, if it's a Japanese game, we don't have to match mouth flaps per se, but we do have to listen to the Japanese audio and match the timing, because the animation's being done at roughly the same time. So that's why when you watch or play a video game that's based on the Japanese thing and you're listening to the English version, sometimes it doesn't seem to match very well. But the timing from start to finish is like imperative. So some other differences.